Is it? When I click... Testing, check. Testing, check 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I might still be talking, but XSplit freezes completely. This game is doing something. I'm in borderless windowed, I think. Check, okay. Split settings. Let's check it to standard. Apply. Video, use load detail. I should be able to play it on high, but what if I swap it to full screen? Will that do anything? Did that destroy everything? Back here again. Now it's... But if I click on the game, it flashes everything and... Oh, wait. It's working a little bit. Okay. Is it like resource heavy or something? There's no way. Alright, let's go to borderless windowed. Because clicking on and off to figure all this out is going to be a problem if I don't. Test. And why hasn't this been a problem in the past? You know what? I recently updated the driver of my graphics card. Maybe that? We are simply chilling. Okay. I've got the NVIDIA app open. And I do have the most recent drivers installed. If I check out ffxiv in the app, oh, it's adding a bunch of shit. What I don't want is I don't want it to become such a priority that it steals the resources from everything else. Like it refuses to give anything up. Because I think that's the problem here. Yeah, I don't see anything that I can change here that would fix that. So I'm gonna click on the game again, and I'm stuck. I mean, I'm moving now. I think the game looks fine, but like the PNG is stuck in that happy face. And now when I talk, it doesn't move at all. Alright, well. If that was an experience I'd rather not have again. Something's been troubling me. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread, even by the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Just say it, Alphino. Jesus. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. That's one way to look at it. The achievement is free wing night. That's funny. Reclamation. It is past time we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Let me out. Actually talk to this attendant. Yes, I would like to leave the landing area. Sorry, I'm still obsessed with trying to fix this issue where the game is like prioritized over everything else. And I'm in performance mode for my power. I don't have energy saver turned on. What about task manager? Am I eating a bunch of resources? It doesn't seem like it. And yet, when I click on it, everything else suffers. Okay, well, moving on. Are we in Ul'dah? Why are we in Ul'dah? No wonder things look weird to me. Alright, let's go to the Hustings strip. Actually, no, I want to go to the Ruby Road Exchange. Because I do want to see what kind of level 50 armor I got, and then I gotta go to the mailbox and pick up these items. Actually, the mailbox is right here. I will take this Yuffie minion, and I will take this, all this stuff. Sick. Take that, and I'll put that in my armory chest, and see, 30% when 90 and below, as opposed to 30% when 80 and below. Okay, fine. It's fine. We're good. Some people just dancing. I like your glam. You look very bright. Let me check something real quick. Sorry. This is gonna break my brain until I figure it out. It's gonna be like itching at me. What I want, I'm trying to find the settings that will confirm whether it's pulling from the my NVIDIA GPU or like the motherboard GPU. Enable GPU or razors. Yeah, it is. It is prioritized. Yeah, that okay. So it is prioritized on the GPU. Let me check something in the settings real quick. Apps, apps, apps. Teen, modify, yes. Oh, I can't mess with it because it's online. Oh, nope, let's cancel finish, yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm looking for, there's a Windows setting that will show me like advanced graphics options for individual application. Here it is. Just aside. Can I click on this now? No, okay. So I have that set. I'm going to actually exit the game and relaunch it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, test is good. If I just have this open, does it reset? I can click on this, right? Because it's just a regular window. Test, check, test, type. Okay, yeah. The launcher is fine. It's just like the game itself. The other day, I was desperately trying to like figure out how to update the drivers on my motherboard. Okay, this is weird. When it launched, it like my screen went totally black. It shouldn't be doing that. Because it's on full screen. I don't want it on full screen. What if I put it on windowed? And then we stop it. Test. Check. Close. Test. No, even with it here, it's still like a BIOS update. No, like just the drivers, just updating the regular drivers. I have a MSI motherboard, and they have an application that you can download, but it's like you can't just, okay, so it's two ways. One is that the application automatically runs when you first set up your computer. So when you're building it, right? You can't just, there's not like an app or a button to rerun it anytime to check for drivers. And I was very nervous about manually installing the drivers because I was like, what if I get it wrong? What if I have the wrong drivers? And then, is this working now? No, it's not. And so MSI was like, okay, if you're not installing it, there's an app you can download. So it was like the MSI partner app, but it used to be called like Dragon Force or something stupid. So if you have the old one, it doesn't work, and you have to uninstall it completely using a separate tool before you install the new one, which wasn't a problem for me because I didn't have the old one installed on this, like, ever since I got my computer updated. But I had to find it, and the way you find it is you have to like search a driver, any driver, and on the driver list there's tabs on the website, and one of them is like utility tools, and basically those are apps that will help you in various functions for that motherboard. One of them is the MSI tool. So they don't give you the MSI tool on its own page or link or whatever. You have to go into a motherboard of some kind and find it under the utility list. Well, I downloaded it and tried to install it, but when I installed it, it doesn't have a location. It doesn't have like a traditional folder or executable that I can launch. So I was like, well, how the hell do I get this thing open? And I was trying desperately to figure it out. And I finally went like online, and it was like nobody could tell me like this is how you open it. It was only stuff that was like when it's open, it fails to find drivers or run the tool or whatever. And so I was very confused. What I eventually had to do, I looked into my apps and I found that it was installed, but it didn't have a folder location. Like I couldn't open it to get the exe to open. I go to the Windows Store, and the MSI app is on the Windows Store, and so it has me download it again, and then I can open it, but it errors out. So I'm like very confused, and I kind of gave up on it. I was like, well, I guess my computer's gonna be broken forever. And then the next day, I launched my computer, and just on a whim, I was like, I'm gonna try to open it again from Windows. And I opened it from Windows, and it actually did work. So in order to get it to open, I have to open the Windows Store, search for the app, and then launch it from the Windows Store. And then I was able to run the tool, and the tool itself works fine. It does try to sell you a bunch of third-party crap, and it tries to get you to like pay for a subscription of some kind. But I just ran the tool and got my drivers updated. And since I was able to get those drivers updated, I had been having trouble for like 2 weeks getting my GPU updated because NVIDIA put out new, what do you call it? Yeah, and they're okay. NVIDIA put out new driver updates, and sorry, I'm just checking what level 50 is. So NVIDIA put out new driver updates, and they wouldn't download for me. Like, they were just failing consistently, and I didn't understand what I was supposed to be doing there. So I got the motherboard installed, and then I have a third-party tool that I use to search for my drivers weekly, because I don't really trust myself to make sure I get the right drivers. Jesus Christ, this stuff is expensive. I'm gonna have to make it with Lupta. Rainbow Shirt of Scouting. Rainbow Shirt of Scouting. Is there level 50 jewelry? Yes, it's all the rainbow stuff. Okay. I'm gonna check something else. Where was I? So I got the GPU, I used my third-party tool, and my third-party tool was able to get the NVIDIA app or get the NVIDIA drivers to download, which is why I was surprised earlier on stream when I opened the NVIDIA app. I didn't know whether it was going to work or not, and in fact, it did open, but it opened as if it was the first time I ever installed the application. It gave me like the terms of service agreement again, which is very strange. So now that I'm looking at it, my computer also has an update pending, because on a separate note, I was doing the standard Windows updates, and there was like an update that was failing to install for some reason. Oop. They're not here. Okay, I guess I gotta beat the game. There's a vendor here who will appear when you beat the game, who I'm assuming beat the game whenever you have Allegan tomestones. Anyway, so that's all to say. I've been having a rough time. rough time figuring all this stuff out. But at the very least, my motherboard and my GPU drivers are updated. How they're going to behave now, I don't know. Thank God for restore points, though. Because I use a dual monitor. So, oh man, this is a huge pain in the ass as well. It made me panic a lot because I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna fix this without like taking it to a shop again. There was I got blue screened for an error. And I was like, okay, this seems weird. And that's when I started doing like my graphics updating bullcrap. And when I did that, the GPU, okay, the app has options for updating your drivers, and usually if you do the quick one, it just installs the drivers along with like 2 other things. I forget what they were, and it failed to do the install. So I was like, okay, I'll uncheck the extra stuff, and then I tried the tool again, and it failed to do the install. So I was like, okay, let's do a custom install, and I did the custom install, and it did failed again. So then I was like, okay, let's do a clean install. And the app gives you the option to do it, but a clean install is basically like it instead of just layering the new driver over the old stuff, it removes everything, resets everything to default, and then just layers one layer of the newest update. So I did that, and then my monitor was like, "We're gonna turn off HDR, we're gonna reset all your custom options, and you're gonna be in one monitor." So okay, I can fix all that. I know my settings. And then I went to like open up those settings and was like, this shit doesn't exist. I'm sorry, brother. It's like, what are you talking about? And then I went to go activate the dual screens and it was like, we do not detect another monitor. You got to fix your shit. I was like, no, there is another monitor. It's literally plugged in right now. I can see it. I was like, oh god, everything's on fire. Why does everything suck? And so I had to, I had a restore point, and I tried to load an old restore point, and my computer was like, nah, that ain't gonna work for me, fam. And I was like, you motherfucker. So then I went to an even older restore point with like settings that I haven't updated in like a month, and so I had to use that restore point, and then I was able to do the MSI motherboard tool, and then I was able to use my third-party tool to download my NVIDIA driver. And then my Windows update was failing to download the most recent update. And now it has the update queued, and I got to restart my computer to push it. And then I've got this problem with my fucking XSplit. So it's been a rough time for Papa Jam. And here's Alphano being a little punk ass brat. Mayhap it's just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. What did he say, by the way? He said, tell me, does aught here strike you's odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it's my imagination. Let us proceed into the solar. Alright. Here we go. Wait. Issa! Who goes there? No, Ida. Hell no, Ida. Is that any way to greet a friend? Alphano! Omni! Sid? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... No, we've been out fighting fucking gods. This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw. Ida, the church had taken care of the bodies, but still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Stola hadn't been here to help me. Stola's here too? Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ul'dah to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papalimo and Minfilia weren't among the dead. According to the church, Istola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius is yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants to the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his Allagan weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Minfilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. None of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. It wasn't exactly very secretive, man. There were a bunch of people coming in and out all the time. No matter, the Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Weren't you panicking like 10 minutes ago? Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh, yes, of course, whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Ystola's return. Me. 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 Me.
Hear, feel, think.
I kind of always felt that hear, feel, think was stupid, but I mean, what am I going to do about it now, right? Whoa! We're in hell.
Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one.
Oh.
Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always.
Beware of the person who has a red
The crystals
brand.
shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both.
Oh, now that the cutscene's
Steel
on.
thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Sick. Y'shtola! Oh, I see you and Alphanor are safe. And Sid. That we five should meet each other does defy simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Lussois guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily, not now, when the need is so great. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Where? Tell us, goddammit! An imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordona, Castrum Sentry. Ito, why are you sitting on the desk? All right, let's do this. Let's go and rescue Minfilia and the others. Can I change my job plate here? Awesome. Casing the castrum. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now the castrum sentry houses prisoners whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy, and if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Pontelane of House Durandare. He is stationed at the Observatorium in Kurthus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Oh, we've already fucked with this dude. I think we helped him like clear his name or something. So he should be willing to help us out. Which is why all the bullshit story that you go through layers itself on top of each other. So like we did all that stupid I mean I thought it was interesting. We effectively outed a demon who was hiding in um the ranks of Ishgard's security. And now that we've done that and we're coming back, we have a favor we can cash in on. How do we get to Kurthus from here? We can get there through Mordona or the North Shroud. Old Redania. Okay. Now, since I'm avoiding teleports, even though we have the money and the tickets, I want to understand the lay of the land. So I am going to take the fastest route rather than going, other than teleporting, obviously. If we were to travel by foot, though, we would probably go to Central Thanalan and then Northern Thanalan? No. Eastern Thanalan? No. Southern Thanalan doesn't lead to the Shroud, does it? No. Oh, here it is. We would head over to Eastern Thanalan, and that would take us to the South Shroud, and that would take us to Central Shroud. And that would take us to the North Shroud, and the North Shroud would take us to the Kurthus Highlands, and we would be there. We're going to skip a bit of the traveling by heading back to Ul'dah, and we're going to take an airship to Gridania. We're going to use the eastern exit to get to the east side of the Central Shroud, mount our way over to the Northern Shroud, and then follow the path up to Central Kurthus, or Southern Kurthus. No, it's Central, the Central Highlands of Kurthus. And that should put us where we need to be. Let's take this Aetheryte to the airship landing, and then we'll take an airship to Gridania. Hello, Iron Banana. Glad you're having fun. Yeah. And Gridania. there's stairs. Up and around. We gotta get to an aetheryte. Man, there's a lot of people that are just casually hanging out with their friends. I'm a little bit jealous, but I've got a story to play. All right, we want to go to the White Wolf Gate. Yeah, you have to unlock the White Wolf Gate, and I think unlock because it opens up to a higher level area that beginners wouldn't be able to survive. Okay, so we're on the east side of the Central Shroud. We're gonna take the path east to the bridge over the valley that will connect us to the Northern Shroud, or North Shroud. And North Shroud is the buffer between us and Central Kurthus. Or Central Highlands. Hello, Arc Zephyr Queen. You look like you're having fun. Do I want to go this way? How do I get up there? I guess so? Or no? No. Let's go through the town. What, Fallgorn floats or something? Fallgord float. Let's go through Fallgord float. Hello, Esther Kombucha. Hope you're having a wonderful time in Orosia. Napshot. Sir Napsalot, sorry. My apologies. And we have thus now traveled from Western Thanalan to the Kurthus Central Highlands. And our destination is right around the corner at this big giant tower that's on the other side of this rocky outface, or output. What would you call this? A rock face? I don't know. It's not quite a mountain, but it is a big rock wall. Look, here's a House Durandar guard, and we're looking for the leader, or like the patriarch or whatever of House Durandar. So, oh, you're in this little house, I believe, a little room. Yeah, Port Lane. Ah, Omna, the woman who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You're an associate of Yustola? But of course! Lord Drillmone confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. And see, this is why we did those stories earlier, to build our reputation. Now we can call in favors. Catch from Sentry? What interest have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information that you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum, a Huron woman, an Elysian man, and 2 Lalafels. 1 male, 1 female. It's them! It has to be! Minfilia, Urianger, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident? Two men, believed to be prisoners, a Rogadin and a Lalafell, were seen fleeing the craft. That's gotta be Biggs and Wedge. What did you say? A Rogadin and a Lalafell, Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. It's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Omner, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you best act now. If, as been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume they will not be executed until such time as study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portelaine said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. You got it. I'm gonna grab a lozenge. Uh-oh, story. Oh, that big fat dude is a bastion. Look, he's got 2 shields. How did we not catch this? That's the new job for, fucking... Gold. How funny. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured, our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Riatin, you depart for Castrum Occidens right away. You will command the western front in Vilbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I should carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half of our forces to a... I have given you nothing, Praefectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters. 1 hour. Are they gonna fuck? Oh my god. Dude, A Realm Reborn was like way hornier than I remember. She's like in love with him. That was a woman, by the way, in that armor. Alright. My purpose here is to what's that word? Reconnoiter Garlean activity along Alabathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with the Stola. Alabathia's spine is a landmark, I think to the west of here. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of Zemail Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Brisselt, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Sick. Let me see real quick. White Brim, Boulder Downs, Dragon, Providence, Natlin. Well, there's Mazel Darkhold, which is a dungeon, by the way. I'm looking for Alabathia's spine. Is that not here? Do I have that wrong? It's got to be a landmark somewhere else. It's familiar to me, though. I don't know why I'm forgetting it. Anyway, so over to Zamazel Darkhold. You stand before Zamazel Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the greatest guardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. Alright, here you go. A letter from Lord Portlane. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel has scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Aurum Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Piermons. He will be able to assist you. The Aurum Vale. It's been a long time since I've been in the Aurum Vale, but I had to run that place dozens, if not literally hundreds of times for the stupid relic weapons. What? Oh, these enemies are level 47. They can definitely get attracted to me. Technically, just because I'm curious, and I'm a person that likes to sate my curiosity for all intents and purposes. What is a veil? Veil definition. What is a veil? A valley, used in place, a name, or as a poetic term. So it's just an old-time way to say a valley. Oh, okay. Hello, people. I guess we're all about to enter this dungeon. The Imperial airship. I saw it approach the land with mine own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. Sir Piermans wants to share with you what he knows of the two fugitives. They were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garleans who deployed formed such parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post. To find evidence that someone had been here in my absence? Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail, and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. Oh, they're right here. More footprints. Come on, Barts. We're on a mission. I think those two are also doing the same, like, at the part of the same story as I am. Bump, 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 bump. Although I won't be able to stay caught up with them because I am taking my time traveling. I think most people are going to be teleporting. Hey, look, it's Ice Sprite. I'm a cow. That's hilarious to me. The only lozenges I have are like these Vicks Vapor Rub lozenges, and they are so fucking strong. I have to like stop halfway through. When I'm sick, they're the best because like it's just like a menthol bomb. But when I'm not sick, I just need something casual. They're a lot. Oh, I need to fix this macro. Hold on. I don't like that it has. M5 level sync. I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay. Oh, hello? What the heck? Wedge! So cold. I want to go home. Whoa! Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Omni, it's good. It's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garleans were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. Hold on, I got a call. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Tracked down Wedge? That's wonderful news. Now, what of Biggs? He's dead. He died. I see. Well, it hardly surprises me the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold and have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Istola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position. While keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far from your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years. Thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Omni. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Speaking of sick, did you dodge the fast food explosive diarrhea? That's not how it's spelled. Yeah. No, yeah. Yes. I've eaten fast food a couple times. My family tends to eat fast food twice a week. I get food for the family on Wednesdays, and my brother gets food for the family on Thursdays. Otherwise, we're cooking. Unless we just feel like going out, and then we'll go out. But typically those 2 days. Anyway, I digress. We haven't been to Taco Bell, and we haven't been to McDonald's. And if I remember reading it correctly, the issue was the lettuce at Taco Bell, and I think the lettuce at other places. So we never went there, and most of the fast food we got was fried chicken or Mexican. So I don't think we were at risk, really. Abilene. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, it would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you a hot broth. How are we feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have had a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. Good shit, pun intended. Alright. The Wedge. I'm fine now, thanks to you. But I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold, with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Okay. Let's talk to Abley. A Rogadent gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. It's worth a shot. Whoa! Plasmoids. The Fury's Gaze. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's pull out our chocobo to help us. Alright, now. Let's activate this. La 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 la. Uh-oh. It's a good thing I still remember how to play ninja. It's been a minute. Simple enough. I don't think our friend is here. And we just ran into a bunch of ghost monsters. Vroom, 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 vroom. Omni, were you able to find anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Guardians away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Where could he be? We can't give up. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in the tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry! Biggs' chances of survival go slimmer by the moment. Alright. And I think the purpose of that previous quest was, one, to get us to explore a little bit more of the map, and two, to establish that, like, to not make it, like a plot convenient thing that every answer we get is the right answer right away, right? Like, it's an idea. We checked, and he wasn't there, so we gotta check somewhere else. Here's Ignis. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Denifin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Alright, well, what's at the top here? La 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 la. I'm on the road to Viridian City. Oh. Alright, let's head up to this pass. There's something here. Oh, there's Yustola. Look, they found him. Our orders are to take you back dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? Ah, it is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me! He's not alone! Kill them all! Hold your ground. Reinforcements are coming. The more the merrier. I'll pound you into something. Vanguards, destroy them. Oh shit. Telling me to stay close to Biggs. Where is Biggs? Oh, he's over there. I'm gonna kick you. Oh, okay, yeah, you're stunned. And you are all just a huge pain in my ass, aren't you? Yo, hey, Chuck, how's it going? Gonna eat it. Okay. The Decuria is here. How's work? More than all. They're bullshit. I'm not paying attention. This is the last of them. I just learned that we officially live in a hereditary aristocracy. Yeah, that's how the rich stay rich. They give birth to people who are also rich. Hereditary just means like your genes are passed down, right? So like if you're rich and you have kids, your kids will be rich kids. My thanks. Another moment and I would have Graham's sister to replace him. Yeah, that's what they wanted. They wanted his sister to replace him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Eden and I shall bear him there with all haste. Yeah, you guys gotta take care of him. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. The only thing that can be done about that Lindsey Graham situation is for the constituents of that state to use their votes. But I mean, they're not gonna, so it's like whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of terrible Republicans in power right now. They have like zero expertise in whatever field they're supposed to be in. Fucking Linda McMahon is like head of education, and RFK Jr. is head of medical, and like there's a lot of like people that are ineffective and unqualified in their posts. That's the kind of government we've elected. That's not new news. I cannot thank you enough, Omni. And same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are family, are we not? Well, yes. It's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owed a lot of you my life, and you saved Wedges too. I'm counting on how many I owe you. Biggs, Wedge, gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's really you. In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. Come on, boys, let's all kiss. When Alphino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sand, I noted naught amiss in horizon, nothing at all to suggest the passing of Imperial force. From this I conclude that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Ascians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded, bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, where Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us, and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control, and thereby forced an emergency landing. In the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. I pooped my pants. If I didn't know any better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel. That will have been Biggs' handiwork, like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. And then they all have a good laugh. Omni, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in mind, but the answers can wait, and Philia and the others will want for rescue. All right, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! Celebration. Did we elect him, or did the Electoral College redistricting fuck us? Probably a bit of both. I don't think the Electoral College would have done anything for a state senator, but the redistricting was something that they definitely did. It's crazy that she's a senator that no one voted for. She's got it because she was related to the previous guy. Look up the rules in their state. See if that's a thing that can or can't happen. If it can, then it might just be crazy, but it was legal. And if it can't, they're probably going to ignore it until somebody stands up to them. But they got control of so many branches of the government that they might just be able to get away with it. And if you don't like it, fine them and give them diarrhea or something. Come into my castrum. Hello, Osmond. Hope your feet are okay. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. 'Tis as good a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east, then south, will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Alright, we're finally heading to Mordona. Now, something I am going to do, because I really do want to unlock Gunbreaker, and it's going to be a minute till I get to level 60. Let's go ahead and queue for leveling roulette. And make our way to Mordona. If we get a dungeon, we get a dungeon. If we don't, then we're not going to worry too much about it. I did unlock the Aetheryte over here, right? Yeah. That was very fast. So I guess we're going to do a quick dungeon. I think it's just until the next election, but it's still absurd to me that they didn't hold a special election and no one's talking about it. Well, talking about it is one thing, because the media is always all fucked up, but doing something about it is different. Let's eat this night's bread. Can I unlock Yuffie here? I can. That dude's name is Obi-Wan Kenobi. My abilities feel so slow. Let's see. That tank has got to turn on their stance. Prime subscription ever. Oh, you got rid of your Amazon Prime? And thank you. I didn't see the there was not a notification that popped up for the Prime sub. Did you just do it? Or was that like your last Prime from a while ago? Okay, well, thank you for the Prime sub. I don't know why the notification didn't pop. Oh, my stream has been having issues because I have this, there's something going on with my computer right now, so I apologize. But thank you for the Prime sub. Are you, like, making a moral stance or something against Amazon, or you just can't afford it, or taking a break? There you go. Okay, you got it. Oh man, I mean, poison's like crazy. Don't worry, healer. I'm gonna help you out. So why'd you get rid of your Amazon? This is from Target's rear. Okay, yeah. Amazon was pissing off this past week and got to the point where I was like, why am I paying for this? You can never get my orders on time. Wow, that must be a Houston thing, because like where I'm from, where I live, my orders are always fast and accurate. In fact, there was one time where I thought it wasn't, and I got a free cat feeder, because I was just like, hey, I didn't receive this. Can you help us out? But they did receive it. It's just that the driver put it somewhere weird. Well, anyway, if you are getting rid of your Amazon, and you have like, and you still have Prime TV for a little bit longer, you should watch, there's a couple things you should watch. You should watch the Spider-Man Noir show that came out with Nicolas Cage. That seems fun. My nephew loves it. And you should watch, the new Batman cartoon. The one where like it's set more or less in the 1930s, and it has like reimaginings of a bunch of characters. The second season is about to premiere this this coming month, And I watched the first one already when it premiered, and it's really good. And you should also watch Reacher, based off like Jack Reacher, the books. It's a really good series, and you'll wonder why they got Tom Cruise to be the Reacher in the movies instead of somebody that looks like actual Reacher. Obi-Wan. Like 2 days. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. What is that sound? Well, if you got 2 days, you can still watch Reacher season 1 through 3, and you can still watch the first season of Batman cartoon. And I don't like the ultra-violent adaptations, but I mean, I think Invincible's on Prime, right? Invincible and The Boys. I'll just take the C's, yeah. Well, watch those shows then. They're good. I mean, I guess I should be saying I'd rather you watch them on Prime so that you get a little bit of money for the work they put into making them, but what am I, how do you stop piracy, right? How does one stop piracy? These are cool gloves. I'm gonna pass them though. Are you topless, Chicken Nugget? What are you wearing? Oh, look, you got little... What is this top? River's Breath chest wrap of healing. One does not simply stop piracy. I can't do an impression of that dude. One does not simply stop piracy. Did the tank turn off their stance? Do they only keep their stance on for bosses? What the fuck? Are they gonna turn their stance off again? Start using some cooldowns. Oh, what the heck? Because of fucking lag, I got a stupid rabbit hat. Don't worry about it. Oh, don't worry about it at all. Uh-oh. stunned? Yeah, stunnable. I love stunning. Ah. Call me Stunning Steve Austin. Hey Jock, how's Kate's computer situation going? You already finished building it, or you need more parts, or what? I have an invested interest in her having a working computer. Whoa, cool. Yes. Me and Kick were like this, son. Little baby tanks. Oh, targeting somebody way the fuck far away. I'm gonna change that. How do I? Targeting system. Target. Target when you disable target. Target. Already. Closest range. Yeah. Target closest enemies. More depth. Yeah, that works. Okay. We're just gonna beat the shit out of this little bug. Or is it a little dragon? Yeah, it's some kind of little dragon bug thing. I probably should have held on the mug, but whatever. Cooldowns are meant to be used. My favorite thing about playing Ninja is jumping. I need one more part, which is the GPU. I got one on Amazon, it's broken, so Amazon sent me a new one. I've yet to install it because I had to go to work when it came in. Was it like from the Amazon marketplace, like a third party, or was it from their warehouse? I'm assuming it was from their warehouse if it was like a discounted GPU or something. Good, buddy. Good. I need you to fucking chill. You just have a working PC right now. Cool, cool, cool. Eventually I'd like to get a really high-end GPU. I forgot about these things. Yeah. Onboard graphics. Disgusting. Well, the cooldown, I forgot the cooldown was only 20 seconds on these Mudra. Talk sticker for me. Can I walk through this stuff? Yeah, I can. Whoops. I think it's just a normal order from the marketplace. Yeah, the marketplace is, I'm pretty sure, is third-party vendors. I'll keep that. Oh, I got a 90? Sure, I'll take that. This to be Ambrose. I want to say I think. I know. Yeah, you ordered it. You paid for it. You should know. I'm at level 50 now. Fucking sick, bro. Alright, let's do this. It wasn't discounted, it was a normal price of 120. I mean, third party can still sell it at a regular price. Let's extract material. If it only cost 120 bucks at market price, what was it? Like, was it a, what's the GPU? RX 580, okay, so Radeon, or AMD, sorry. That's a fine basic one. Okay. Now where are we going? I forgot what our... Oh, we need to go to the Reverence Toll in Mordona. Over here, right? Does this enter Mordona from the west? Yeah, I think most like basic GPUs can do a lot at this point. They're not gonna run like the newest games at highest settings or anything, but it should be fine. I think as long as she can run her like Krita or whatever app she uses for her art, I think she'll be happy. I forgot there was an entrance to Mordona here in the town. That's crazy. Is that? Yeah, she's here. $130 is the eye level for this shit. That's crazy. It's the same unit I put in the build I did for my niece. I did a lot of testing in animal skins and threw it over. Yeah. I'm sure. I'm certain that it will. How did I get 30 tomestones? Oh, because of the duty roulette. Where am I going? Oh, here we go. Slapborn. I've got to speak to the adventurers to see if they have any news on Castrum or the prisoners. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get in within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye, it has been good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Well, I have a mind to walk through the front door. The front door? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few steps of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glaumont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire, and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt he'd want to be of your aid. Ida and I shall go somewhere. Come with us when you're ready. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times where you are not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Stola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papa Limo. Alright. Hello, Glaumont. Looking for Glaument, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Uh, you're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry, and you need my help? Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. So, you have friends at Castrum Sentry what want for rescue. That Slaffborn knows me too well. You can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Horsons. But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that you're where you think they are, only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But now you can't find out, can you? But how can you find out, yes? To your left, hold the table. Never mind all the mortals, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. Come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, might as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now, get going and Godspeed. So this is gathering intel is what this is. Beep 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 beep. Alright, let us... Oh, let's do this. Tradable, market prohibited. Let us take a quick break from this character, because we are now level 50, and let's get her armored up. So, we're going to log out of Omner, we're going to log into Lutha, and we're going to do some crafting. Get some better armor. Sorry, I have to grab my charger because I think my headset is losing power a little bit. A much different around here, but I don't need to be in this area anymore. Let's travel to our home. Because I will need access to my retainers and possibly the market board. Jump, 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 jump. Is it gonna help for anyone else? I should be clear now. I had to. My headset was acting a little funky, but it's charging now. Let me know if I'm cutting out still, though. I don't see any dropped frames or anything. Alright, we'll do the boring stuff first, which is collecting all of my retainers' various items. Sounds good. Yeah, I think it was just because my headset was needing to be charged. Should be plugged in now. This part is very boring, but I pay for all these retainers, and god damn it, I'm gonna use them. God, I need to update your glam. You look so fucking... You look like my fucking... like abuela. The poncho on. I will always regret that they never put more Mexican glams in the game while Dawn Trail was a thing. Because they should have put mariachi uniforms, they should have put ballet folklorico items, they should have put like Aztec armor. We're back to reading manga. So yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for hanging out and lurking for a bit. You're more than welcome to lurk and read manga or read your manga and I don't know, suck on your thumb. Go for it. No skin off my nose. I believe in you though. All right. I need to craft. We need level 50 gear for our scout. Little quaff of scout. That's something for you to suck on. Present it. Put it. Captain. Alright, I need a bunch of rainbow cloth. How much of the shit do I have? Not a lot, but enough to make a set, I think. Mithrite nugget, same thing. Rainbow thread. A ton of rainbow thread. Electrum ingot. Got that. Do I have electrum ingots or have I? Okay. Alright. Alright, time to start grabbing shit. I will need you. Maybe you. And then I will need... I don't know how to pronounce it. I should read the word Archaeornis leather. Take that. I don't think I'm gonna need wyvern leather, but we'll see what happens. From you, I'm going to need a variety of threads. Specifically, rainbow cloth and rainbow thread. Okay. I think that's it from you. And we'll have to figure the rest of it out as we go. Let's swap to our weaver. And start doing some stuff. Scouting. Oh, the mithrite nuggets. I forgot about them. Maybe I should take out the mithrite ingots as well. I'm gonna take them just in case. Alright. Synthesize, trained eye, and careful synthesis. So that's a quaff. We need a shirt. Trained eye. Careful. And then what else of scouting? We've got gloves of scouting. Like that. It's 3 pieces and pants. I'm gonna need to make more rainbow thread and cloth because I'm running out very quickly. Now I need the boots, but I don't think that the weaver makes them. I think I need the rainbow ribbon of slaying. So that's 52. Can't really wear that yet. Oh, that's 52. Okay. I will need this, but I need a gate. And I have 3 with Rosalie, so let's grab those from her. Put that. Wait, aiming also for ninja? think aiming was also for ninja. Eventually they separated it. I can't remember. Yeah, ninja. Aiming is for ninja. Okay. All right. 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 Is that still how it is, or is that how it was back then? I don't know, but it's what I have to go by. So, aiming it is. All right, let's get organized. There's the necklace, the body, head, legs, hands. Pretty sure I'll need to make shoes or boots or whatever, so there we go. Striking, scouting. I need rubber. I own no rubber, but I can buy one from our vendor, which is why I came over here to craft, because there's a market board and a variety of shops in the FC. Material supply. Would it be regents? Regents? Carnation? Rubber, there he goes. Alright, I need rings, a bracelet, and a weapon. The earrings I don't need because I have the bonus ones that are really good. Is it this? No. And would it be the goldsmith that has them? I believe so, yeah. Well, you can, the bangle, dude, here's the bracelets. I need tiger's eye and jadeite. 2 of each, and I only have 1 jadeite. Phenomenal. Let's take out our tiger's eye and our 1 jadeite. And I don't think I have the material to make jadeite, so I might just have to buy it. Crafting method. Jade. Yeah, I have no jade. Oh man, the new mount from for the collector's edition of Evercold is so fucking cool. It's from a previous Final Fantasy game. I'll spoil it if you don't care, but I mean it's in the promotional materials. It'll be there. Guess I could just say it. Whatever. What are they gonna do? Jade. Final Fantasy 13. You want to charge me 1,000 gil for some jadeite? Alright, we'll do this. the new mount is Odin from Final Fantasy 13. So if you remember from that game, all the main characters had like their own summon that was tied to them. Odin was lightning summon, and so when you're on the ground, it's Sleipnir, like the horse, and when you jump into the air to fly, it transforms into its battle stance version, which is like a human person like type mount. It's really fucking cool. Set me off like a lot more actions and transformations and stuff. I think this might be the first collector that we got that has. And I think Sildra, the Loch Ness monster thing from 5 was another one. And I can't remember what the other, but none of them like have anything particularly special about them. Okay. I've got enough jadeite to last me forever now. And I think those agate rings? 50, item level 115, yeah. I need basilisk whetstones. I have just enough. Because I need 2, and I have 2. Let's get these whetstones out of here. The last thing I need then, ring bracelets. I need the weapon, so Smith, crafting, 51 through 55. One cobalt. Two characters in the same FC, the game will not allow me to trade to my. Scratch my ear. Took the mic away from me. A free ticket, you say? Yep, remove, remove. Remove that, and actually, my character could use a couple of these that I've collected. For anybody watching, if you're in my FC and you open the chest and there's stuff, you're more than welcome to take it. I put it in there for people to use, so. That's my first headwear for this character. Wow! I already have this one? Okay, then let's put it back. Place in armory, place in armory, place in armory, place in armory. Okay. Somehow they're either You seem like you're having a good time. Alright. Let's make our way all the way back to Mordona. I'm not sure why my mic was messing up. I was saying they updated they're going to upgrade the gold saucer. They're going to upgrade the gold saucer in Final Fantasy 14 to include the gold saucer from Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. So I don't know if it's going to be like a new area or if they're going to upgrade the aesthetic of when you walk in or whatever. But you're going to have the access to the Final Fantasy 7. Oh, god damn it. I'm messing up. What if I... Okay. I clicked off the game and... Maybe it's just the capture tool? Can you hear me now? Testing, check 1 2 1 2 test check. It's clean now? Okay. Well, I'll get this out of the way while I'm talking. They're going to add the Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth Gold Saucer to the 14 Gold Saucer. They're going to have a new game or attraction added where it's a typing game. You type for accuracy and shit. And you can take it on with up to 4 players. And the prizes for that are, because the typing game is Final Fantasy 7 themed, if you clear it, I don't know how the rewards will work, but you'll eventually be able to get glam that makes you dress up like Tifa, and glam that makes you dress up like Barrett. And Barrett's arm gun, is going to be a fashion accessory. Take it to dungeons, raids and stuff, but you can walk around and have a gun arm just as you're traveling around the world. So that's being added. I think this one, a new jumping puzzle. Yeah, they're really pushing it. Oh, I'm gonna mute my mic for a minute because I gotta take a hit of my inhaler. I'll be right back. Man, you go through like a lot of the game where the story is kind of segmented into you having like these mini adventures. For example, the one I explained earlier with Durndal, where you were trying to sneak out or not sneak out, but like sniff out a demon or a void scent in the ranks of the Ishgardians. At one point, you're like trying to soothe the spirit of a haunted house, and another one you're trying to like contain the spirits of a void scent in like an urn. Like you have all these little mini adventures, but when you get to this point in the game, it's all main story. Like so far, it's just one event after another that's all relevant to the main story. So we're like, it's like a rush now. How do... Oh, back there. How do I get back there? I have to go around. I want a refund on my ff7 bike. I was supposed to have the fastest mount speed and got fraud. What happened? You don't have the... What happened? It should be the fastest mount speed. I'm at the fastest mount speed right now. This is as fast as it goes. Are these motherfuckers gonna fight me? Are you serious? I have no choice but to fight? Okay. Wow, my chocobo got fucking rip-roared, didn't it? Well, you're dead now. So I don't know, I thought you got attacked by a frog. No. I did get attacked by a frog enemy over there, but I outran it and then got hit by 2 marbles. Your eyes did not deceive you. I was merely too fast because of my Final Fantasy VII collaboration mount. It has the fastest mount speed in the game. Order the captive! She may as well be a deafmute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elezen gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder why it is the Tribunists are so obsessed with this Minfilia woman. They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunist yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. All break is over. Best we get back to our stations. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Alright. Oh, get out of here. Cállate el hocico, pinche cabro. Vroom, vroom. Excuse me. Alright, and then Alphino's here. Wants to talk. 'Tis good to see you again. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So, Minfilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Good work. As Alphino has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glaumont is looking for ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance to search for some preparation of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Omni. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. While Glaumont goes about devising his plan, we need to see some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short in armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are borne upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystal to the west has been observed to amplify the selfsame energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I will need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. So now we're heading back over here to this giant crystal in the ground that I'm looking at. Vroom. I use the reader. How do I get up there? I don't remember a route to go around this crystal, but I guess it does exist. This frog is gonna be a problem, so you gotta get the fuck out of here. Is it in here? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill you because you're gonna bother me if I don't. 3 Gigantoad skins! Vamos, rana! Up here? Aha! Here we go. The last location. The last Amazon Prime location. Oh, that looks a bit smoother. Alright. I keep my, because I'm an old man, my mouse has an option for the scroll wheel to either be like traditional clicky or free spin. And for the first time, I noticed that when I was zooming in and out, it kind of looks like a little bit staccato or like tick, 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 tick when I'm zooming in and out. Now I swapped it and it seems smoother. It might just be in my head. You have the readings? Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yeah, yes. I see. Number. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray that we won't have need of their power. My thanks. Clamant. Oh, I get an emote for this. Cool. Clean the wax out your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plan's to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds, but the disguise is more than just clothes you're wearing, you also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learned it from the experts. So get yourself near as you dare to Castrum Sentry, and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Gotta travel over here one more time. Alright, I'm here to help you. Oh. That dancer cleared the way for this Aphrodite gray person. You're level 5? Why are you level 5 here? That must be like your friend guiding you through all the maps or something. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, Imperials. I'm just here to observe. Jimmy Cricket, that does a lot of damage. Yeah, senor. Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend the patrols be increased. What are these people up to? I don't know, but I'm gonna help out. No, we're in the middle of the fate. Alright, we were right on the edge before. I got you, fam. I stunned him. Nope, there's more of these things around here somewhere. Thank you, people. Yeah, it's faster. The bike is faster than the Chocobo. It might not feel like it, and it might not be a whole lot, but it is faster than the Chocobo. I eventually will unlock the speed. Well, maybe, I don't know on this character. I think you just unlock them in, for Realm Reborn, I think you just unlock them by completing the story for the mount speeds. The other ones you have to, like, get bullshit. So did you manage to learn the Imperial Salute? No, best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You learned the Imperial Salute. Babu 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 ba. Sark Malark. You're Columnar Jam, yes? I've heard of your plight from my friend Glaumund. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helmets. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort of whom you trust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means, from the bodies of the recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum Century never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear. 1 for each member of the infiltration team, Pace, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Yeah, this part's annoying because I'm just having to go back and forth between the same area. I feel like if they wanted to make this a bit more... I mean, it makes sense why we're doing it, right? That's a safe area, there are no patrols there, it's not the wild. So we're just going back and forth. But I wish they would have, like, had the NPCs scattered about rather than have them all in the town. That way you wouldn't have to go back so far. Because it does make it feel like you're just unprepared to send me off to do things. Oh, helms, okay. Did you heal yourself? Sick motherfucker. Down here. Eventually there will be an ability there that I want to have there. How long will it take to get that ability? I don't fucking know. But I know that I want it there. Is that it? Okay, that's it. Let's move on. Back to Mordona. Is this Mordona? The Fog Fence. Yeah, there is no town here. It's just all Mordona, I think. I don't know exactly how to read that map. Vroom. Ugh, excuse me. I gotta pee. You know, Jock was here earlier and I was talking about watching Reacher, but I still haven't finished Reacher Season 3. I think what I'm going to do after stream is I'll use the restroom, but I'm going to make a big old bowl of popcorn and I'm going to finish watching Reacher 3. And I might have like a Picross on my second monitor and just casually do Picross and watch. Yeah, man, that's like my happiness, man. It's weird when I think about it. My happiness is so different compared to like other people's happiness. For some people it might be, you know, like hanging with their kids or spending time with their family, and for others it might be like working or, you know, counting money, and for others it might be like, you know, doing drugs or drinking. But happiness for me is watching a show I like while eating popcorn and playing Picross. I think there's something nice about that. That's my happiness. Sometimes you just gotta find yours and just be okay with it. Beer would be good too, but I think I picked up some. Oh, I think I left it on the porch. I gotta go get it. I ordered some groceries today, and I got like our local grocer, ffxiv. They had a 24-pack of Dr. Pepper Zero on sale for $10. So I picked that up, and I think I forgot it on the porch. I gotta go grab it and either put it in the fridge or bring it inside. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of equipment? Sure did. Sure did. Damaged, as I had suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Egenolf at the Diamond Forge in Rowena's House of Splendor should be able to hammer them into shape in time. We'll be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I think this is the first mention in the main story of Rowena's House of Splendors. If you're a crafter or a gatherer, you will not escape Rowena's House of Splendors. That shit's everywhere. It's even in other dimensions. That's how much of like a mainstay Rowena's House of Splendors is. I've already sent word ahead and have been assured that he is expecting you. Worry not, we have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. So you're the adventurer Sark Malark sent, are you? I've been waiting for you. Now let's see what you got for me. I see. Oh, yeah, I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favor or two. Took good care of old Iganolf back in the days before I fell in with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did, but I suppose he always felt the adventurer's life calling to him. But here I go blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse spirits for a moment or two, and the great Iganolf will have your gear looking good as new. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind you, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. So, do send Sark Malark my regards, will you? That was simple enough. I'm surprised he wasn't like, oh, I could hammer these, but I need 14 pieces of batshit for you to rub into the crevices. Fix it up. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Yes, these will serve beautifully. The great Aganolf never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs will fool even a legatus. Thus equipped, you should have no trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness, foreigners in fact form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates a new territory, it assimilates the people of that land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell swoop. This whole sentence is just to excuse the lore reason for you not being like a human, and them, even though they're all like kind of racist. So you can be a bunny person or a cat person or whatever. With that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe me when I say I am but a humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interests of the realm. Thank you. Whee! Good work getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments. Any hardy of them come anywhere near Revenant's Toll, and hardly any of them come near Revenant's Toll. So hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit old-fashioned old false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. It ain't far from the truth now I come think of it. Any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up until now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed up in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you'll want to lure them as near to Revenant's Toll as you can. Like as not, though, they be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here, filched fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that, and when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now. So run along, eh? Oh, and don't forget to salute. Alright, do I gotta wear the helms when I do all this shit? I should just take my chocobo off my favorites, right? I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. This frog right here is a pain in the asshole. If that frog wasn't there, this road would be a lot safer. good to fucking chill, dude? You too. One of our covert operatives, I take it. In or out of uniform, you would do well to remember your courtesies. Oh, do I gotta put this on? From another patrol, are you? When next you see your commanding officer, tell him that he leads a sloppy unit. If any of my lot forgot to salute a superior officer, they would be on their ass faster than you could say latrine duty. Alright. I'll salute you. Send you straight to hell. Give me strength. If that was your idea of a salute, you can wave goodbye to that promotion right now. Is there another salute? Oh, Imperial salute is what I need. Well, damn. When I was when I was getting the quest, the orange letters just said salute. It didn't say Imperial salute. You know, you gotta be all over my ass about it. Damn, dude. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter. But I will not have it said I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. I guess I'll use the smoke signal. These freaking frogs. Oh my god, fine. I'll kill you now. Do I gotta go up there? I guess I do. Up and away, up and away, yeah. Up and away. Oh, it's an instance. That makes sense. Wait. Let me re-equip my extra armor. Okay, there we go. I hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there! Send in the Reaper! Let us make an example of these insurgents. What the heck hit me? Empire! Oh. Ow. That seemed like it hurt quite a bit. Man, I really beat the shit out of that thing. What is Sid doing beating people up with his hammer? I guess he's beating people up with his hammer. Whatever. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. It's all fucked up. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, but does it seem rather the worse for rare, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course. But looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. But aren't those things protected by thick armor plate? They are, yes, it's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is, I skipped the dialogue. Oh, car chocobo. I heard that. A hall has been set aside for your use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Omni. You got it, homie. Whee! It's very cute that it's limping. It feels like we're rushing to the end, but I know there's more to do. We've got to reestablish the Scions, get the gang back together. We have to defeat the enemy in Western Thanalan. That's a whole raid. Hello? Oh, over here. The Magitech armor. Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry, though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they'll think of naught else until the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, Machina's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. As I believe the Chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers of Chasm Century had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk rousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution. To substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth heart. In case you don't know, a Mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for the first mate Mammoth heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of... Well, I hope you don't mind footing the bill. Alright, well, I guess not. When I see two characters, like, staring at each other, it's like... It feels intimate. Like, should I be here? Anyway. We gotta carry our ass all the way to Ul'dah. So I guess we're going this way through northern Thanalan. I mean, I could teleport, but as we've already established, I'm not going to do that, so. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Oh! Can I dye it? No, I can't. I don't need that. Ow. Wait, can I not get to the exit from this side? I think I have to go through Castrum. Alright, let's travel through the enemy base. Don't mind me. I'm just a stranger. Oh no, wait, don't mind me. I'm just a silly little mouse. Squeak, squeak, motherfuckers. There's a dude that I can play triple try again? Oh, there's an Imperial over there just fucking around. Whatever. Let's head to northern Thanalan. Oh. Is this a rare? Knock on steel? I think that's a rare fate. No, 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 it's not. It's not. It's not. I'm wrong. You need to travel through fucking hell over here. Let's touch the crystal. Hello, frame recruit. I don't want any part of the fate that you're setting up over there, so you can eat my ass. Eat my ass. You're a bit of an ass eater, I heard. What? Vroom, vroom. Let's touch this. Thank you. Way back in Central. It's crazy that like this is such a beginner's area and it goes straight to the end game. One of the end game areas. But you can see it off in the distance. There's Old We just gotta carry our happy ass over there. It really is beautiful. Look at that town. City, whatever. Skyline, I guess would probably be the word I'm looking for. Hello, Arwen Theos. Enjoy your new adventure. vault to mix Alright, the goldsmith's guy. We gotta talk to this crazy lady. She's not crazy, she's nice enough. A little bit out there. You look cool. Oh, you're wearing the monk armor, the monk stuff. Anyway. Hello there! Come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphino's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphino has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here's the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Yeah, I'll master the side of his head with the back of my hand. That fucking little nerd. Alright, now we travel back. Striker Agbayani. That's a cool name. Yada! Setsuna Obsidian. Alright, let's get all the way back to the workshop and then we'll call it a stream. I gotta poop and I'm hungry. Those have nothing to do with each other, but they are both facts. Are those rock faces, or is that like a castle of some sort? Those are just evil-ass looking rocks. Alright. We've got to travel through that super dangerous area of the Empire soldiers and Machina. What a terrifying sound. Excuse me. Jump and jump and jump and jump and jump. What are those military terms from that the Empire uses? Like, what is a legatus and whatever all the other stuff is? Is that like Greek or something? I honestly don't know. I've never actually looked it up. It's not like captain and, you know, lieutenant and stuff like we use in America. It's its own thing. Jeez, I just aggroed a lot of people. They would, if I stuck around, they would beat the shit out of me. Yeah, I gotta look it up. That's one of the things that I keep mentioning, having replayed this. They really needed to set up or provide a glossary of terms for the game. Because there's so many things in this world that they say so casually, as if you just have the knowledge. I guess as adults we should be able to, you know, pull up a search engine and just figure out what they mean, but it's so strange. You like have to have a really good grasp of the English language to fully get this, because there was something earlier that I pointed. Oh, where the something or other that they said, but it was spelled W-A-R-E, so it didn't mean wear like put on or you know, enrobe yourself in. It was wear, like it's short for beware, or you know, be aware that there's danger of something. That's what they meant by wear. But I just know that because I know what beware is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I want them to dumb it down too much. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. If charge, courtesy of Alphino, coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. Hammer, hammer, hammer. There, she's ready. Magitech armor, engage! Or not. She just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. Yahoo! Yes, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces, Omner. Would you care to do the honors? Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing the tangle of crystals yonder, as far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. What the hell? Is there another path? Oh, I'm stupid. Why did they point me in that direction if they wanted me to go opposite direction? Whatever. Whatever, I don't care. No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north, quick as you can. What the heck? The frogs are activated? Whatever. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back. Back. Boom. Pop. There's like what in that little veil over there? Ah, see, I learned. A veil's a valley. This is a little valley over here. Or maybe a crevice is more apt. I don't know. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here is a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart's in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms? Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should do our best to make her feel welcome. Fucking emote, welcome. Welcome. Click. Oh boy. Well, something's gonna happen here, but I'm gonna leave that there. This was a fun little one-off stream. I don't think I'm gonna continue the story tonight, and I don't know if I'll continue it on stream. But if you want to see more of A Realm Reborn, let me know. Otherwise, Wednesday's gonna be the um, game club. Next Saturday will not be a stream because it's SummerSlam, and I'm gonna be absorbed in wrestling. And the Wednesday after that will be normal. And we'll go from there. Maybe the Wednesday after that we'll do Marvel Tokon. If it's out, no, it comes out August 6th, right? So it won't be available next Wednesday. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Anyway, thank you, Che, for hanging out. Thank you, Jock, for stopping by. Thank you for anybody that was lurking or stopped by. I'm gonna get that Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna fucking stick it in my mouth. I'm gonna put it in my mouth. Just drink it all up. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you on the next stream.